Tewodrose Tirfe, chairman and founding member of the Amhara Association of America. Gentlemen, welcome to all of you. Let's start with you, Tewodrose. Many people outside of Ethiopia may have interpreted Fano fighting alongside the national army in Tigray as support for Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and his policies. Was that not the case?
No, that is not the case. This is really a complete misunderstanding and naivety of the Western observers of what's happening in Ethiopia. The Amhara people, the Fanos and the Amhara Regional Special Forces, when they were fighting in the war in northern Ethiopia, they were fighting to defend themselves because they were invaded by the Tigray People's Liberation Front on multiple occasions. So the fight in the war in northern Ethiopia by the Amhara people was mistaken as a support of Abiy Ahmed, when in actuality, what it was a defense, a self-defense against the invading forces of the Tigray People's Liberation Front. But it's really critically important to give your audience some context. What we are witnessing right now in the Amhara region is a buildup of decades-long political marginalization, subjugation, and genocide being committed against the Amhara people by successive regimes in Ethiopia, starting out with the Derg regime, followed by the Tigray People's Liberation Front, and now by Abiy Ahmed Ali and his Oromo Prosperity Party. Since Abiy came to power, the atrocities against Amharas have escalated, in which thousands of Amharas have been massacred in his home region of Oromia, and over 1 million Amharas have been ethnically cleansed from that region, as admitted by his government. And now the same policy of targeting Amharas in Oromia has been implemented in Addis Ababa and Amhara region, where thousands of homes in Addis Ababa of non-Oromos, majority Amharas, have been destroyed, and over 20 mosques also destroyed, leaving hundreds of thousands of Amharas and non-Oromos to be homeless, many of them ethnically cleansed from Addis Ababa. Since Abiy Ahmed came to power, this is what people have been witnessing. The current fighting between Abiy security forces and the Amhara people started when Abiy Ahmed unilaterally, unconstitutionally, and without consultation with the Amhara people, sent his security forces to disarm and dissolve the Amhara Region Special Forces, and started attacking the Fanos, while simultaneously arresting dozens of generals, politicians, human rights activists, and the youth. In the past week, over 4,000 Amharas in Addis Ababa have been arrested and placed in concentration camps. This is a war started by Abiy Ahmed Ali against the Amhara people, and the Amhara people are just simply fighting for survival. Abiy's military is using heavy artillery. Just quickly, it's important to know that. Yes.
Tewodrose, as we said at the beginning of the program, though, the Prime Minister ordered all paramilitary forces across the 11 regions of the country to be integrated into the police or the National Army. You're saying that Amhara has been singled out for particularly brutal treatment here?
Of course, and this has been the case for since he came into power. The Amhara people have been protesting and showing the discontent to Abiy Ahmed before the war in northern Ethiopia, during the war in northern Ethiopia, and after the war in northern Ethiopia. As I said, the Amhara people have been primarily targeted by the Abiy regime since he came to power. That's why you are seeing right now the fight by the Amhara people against the Abiy and his security forces. Right now, Abiy's military is using artillery, tanks, and drones, and firing indiscriminately at cities, killing dozens of people. There are women being raped, and heritage sites are being destroyed. And what we're asking is for the international community to condemn this genocidal violence targeting an entire ethnic group and to hold Abiy and his government accountable.